So we busted in and took out a bunch of lizard folk. One ran away. We continued on, and then we fought these suits of armor that were animated by like magic snakes inside the armor. Um, that had valuable gems in them that we looted. Then
Aw.
we found another room full of loot. It was this room, this circular room, had like a pile of coins or something in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But the
Um,
yeah, because she came in, she was here with the golem, and then we went
Yeah.
through the devil door, and I think we came out by Didarius, and I think that's where we left off. And this room here was packed to the gills with gold, platinum,
User in
and
your
all
channel
sorts
timed
of
out.
like super valuable stuff.
User joined your channel.
Which no one wanted to go into, and the paladin was like, "Eh, what the hell?" And he walked in, was like, "Meh," and then walked out.
Aw.
This, yeah, like this. There was a secret door here that, when it opened up, it's just the whole room was just packed full of gold and platinum.
No, it seems that whenever somebody has to miss a game, something happens that they completely would have loved.
Yeah, Lonnie would have been able to make snow angels in the gold and just.
Oh
But
well.
don't worry.
Oh, woot.
Necessarily.
Eh.
I'm assuming if I remember from what little I played, there was some council or something, right?
Yep. Something like that.
I'm assuming they would want to know. Uh,
So yeah, we're.
let's go to the council. Oh, I go and make contact with. Oh, well, if I'm in Order of the Gauntlet, and I believe one of my patrons is in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna order
Yes.
the gauntlet too, so we'll find him together.
Let's go and hand him over to the righteous
Yep.
him.
And I will also provide an update to my Harper's contact. Okay. I'll.
And it was Leosin. What you guys up to?
Yeah, I will seek out Leosin and Ramalia, and I will give them an update on what we learned about the ritual from Verum. Uh, that it requires the masks, but they might have a way around that requirement. Um, and what else did we learn? I forgot. um, that's what immediately pops into my head, but I know there was more.
I go and smack our little captive friend around and get him to regale his entire story in front of my good Order of the Gauntlet person. Yes, rescued. That's what we did.
If that's what you want to call it.
We were totally rescuing you. Cough, cough. Okay.
Yes. But see, it's either guaranteed to die or I might survive this. Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, out of character, we learned about the identity of another worm speaker in town. Is that correct? Yes. Right.
Oh yeah, I will pass that information on. I remember that now. There was the what's his name? Started with an S. Who was the leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Severn, yeah.
I will do it. I'll pass that
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
And
he was supposed to be here in Waterdeep. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking because I tend to get sometimes I tend to get things confused, so I just want to make sure. Okay. All right.
It's hard
I
to
just
remember all these names between like a week of not playing and
Yeah.
all the other stuff.
yeah, I just want to make sure I recalled it correctly.
Wait, where's the red werewolf purple? Thank you.
I do not believe you guys.
I would love to find out where he is,
I
So
bet
would
you
I.
but I'm not high enough level to do that yet.
And if I remember right, the white mask was stolen and taken to the Worm Council to find another worm speaker. Okay. Well, well, well. I know exactly where the Well of Dragons is because that's where my character lost his almost his whole battalion of people to dragons. So I'm well versed with that area. In character.
Do we know the location then? Well, can we just like take our armies
Start
and go
making our way there.
there? I don't think the DM's gonna let us do that.
I know where the Well of Dragon. That's where my character came from.
I think we'll need an army.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go back there with that an army, because we'll just get slaughtered again. I tell them how dangerous it is.
Okay. We believe you.
Yeah, I'm not about the danger.
It's total danger.
We're all about the danger. That's our profession.
No, I'm about the money.
Well, if you want to fight multiple dragons at one time, that's the place for you.
No thanks.
No thanks. Okay. Just saying.
Wait, is
So
is
I-
this a debate? Like, were we actually like really seriously gonna go
I
there?
really hope
No.
not.
Let's all right.
Not
let's
until
ask,
we.
I would like to ask the order if there's been any more intelligence. Perhaps a train had been built upon which we can ride the rails to this piece of information.
Well, the next thing that Giron wants to investigate is this talk about the Drakhorn. That's what he wanted to
Oh,
go
that's
to in
right,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
place, but everybody voted him out.
No. I agree with that one. This Dracahorn bit sounded pretty interesting, and seems like something we should probably go destroy.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I do not. I just remember that they said we'll meet this person after we get back, and I don't remember the person's name. I mean, Giron remembers. I just don't remember. I mean, Giron, he practically has an eidetic memory by now, being reading, basically spending his whole life reading
Right.
books.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Gets wouldn't necessarily remember that. And then we decided to go and tackle him instead of go worry about the Drakhorn, so it was a 50-50 thing. What was more important at the time?
So, do we know where this horn is likely located? Oh, okay, gotcha. To Dallas Silverhill, and I mount my mighty black death steed and go towards. Do we know where this person is?
We is that where the bars are or something, or? Oh,
Oh, I am
Okay.
definitely going there.
all right.
I'm not saying I want to roll on the carousing table when we get done with this, but there's a chance.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is a fancy bar, right?
Well, I'm dressed mostly in black, so I'm halfway fitting in.
I in no way fit in. I'm wearing really, really well worn shit.
Oh.
Good sir. Do your drinking
Oh.
hours start early? Oh,
Wait,
is that
what's that
so?
supposed to mean?
I just reach into my bag, grab a handful of gold, plop it down in front of him, and walk right by him to the bar. I don't know, 100 gold seem proper. Oh, how so considerate. My friends and I would very much enjoy those accommodations.
So just hold on, just out of curiosity, what does he do with the gold?
If you steal it back, that's gonna be awesome.
So does he turn his back on it? Does he leave it? I take it back.
Oh my
Alright.
god, that is amazing.
I mean, the guy was a jerk.
I will immediately put in an order for the finest bottle of whiskey, and then look at my friends and be like, "So, what are you guys drinking? Because this is mine."
Beer.
Yeah, I'll take some ale.
Ah, good. Good. It'll be a good PD one. Excellent. I will have a bottle of that. I've had some of the 22. It's interesting, but not appropriate for this occasion. We'll just go with the 16.
User joined your channel.
Absolutely, and as some good company would also be pleasant. There may be a person here, a friend of mine, I might have been intending to meet and share some stories with. Do you happen to know if? And I'm blanking on the name right now. What my character would know it is in the establishment. Yes. Excellent, excellent. If you do see her, please direct her our way and let her know that we may have some business to discuss. Does any of us know her? If she knows which faction she's part of? This is me
Who are
asking.
you asking about?
The lady we're trying to visit.
Who's
Down yeah. Yes. Tell
No.
her Uthgard Dracohorn is trying to meet with her. Excellent, thank you. Excellent.
I'll just
I
have
think-
a fine wine.
Fine. Or
What is your recommendation?
person,
I guess I don't really know what's on the menu.
is this a particularly
for
fancy
tonight.
place?
Yes, very much so.
Well, he's deciding I want draconic fire ale.
Nice.
Not that I know of.
We'll just go with a smattering of a sampler plate for now. If you got any good some good amuse bouche, maybe a nice cheese platter with some fine
There's no
Sliced
R in a moose
meats.
bouche.
whatever.
He's not quite as cultured as he thinks.
Excellent. Absolutely.
Yes.
Most likely, so long as everything is in order. Yes,
no,
it is on,
you
it is
can-
on
you
my
can
it is on my tab.
Oh, okay.
I think like the aristocratic lifestyle is like 12 GP a person or something like that.
What?
We're basically spending for each of us. We're spending 12 people's yearly salary tonight.
Ah, okay.
As one does.
We deserve it.
And apparently, we're actually not going to spend any of it because I got a feeling someone's just going to steal it back.
Maybe.
We have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have left the money out, guy.
Maybe you should hire some guards in this establishment. I know just the type.
Someone that's very observant.
Before he drops the dragon on their heads, the
Yep.
bar. Oh, that's right. We didn't kill him.
So nobody's about to start a bar fight, are they?
I hope not.
Okay.
I won't,
Rob's
I
on the
won't
wrong
start one, but I'll
character for
definitely
that.
end one.
This doesn't seem like the right kind of environment for that anyway.
No.
I'm sure your dwarf would, though.
Oh, my dwarf would make it that kind of environment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who you were playing, so
Nope, this is Giron, my wizard that I played through Lost Mine of Phandelver.
okay.
Does anybody else get the feeling that it's way too peaceful? The calm before the storm.
No,
Pretty
of course
much.
not.
I will begin regaling my friends and patrons, whoever's around, with tales of my great years in the Order of the Steel Gauntlets service, and it'll be minor illusioning, like sound effects in the background. And oh yeah. Talk about battles in the spine of the world and coming down on the great ogres and blah, 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 blah. The Order of the Steel Gauntlet is the Tempest service. It's like Tempest's army. Steel Blade, I think. Like the one piece of Faerunian lore that I know.
I'm still trying to figure out how to summon a familiar, both in and out of character.
It's a ritual for 10 minutes. You spend 10 gold and you have it.
Oh, cool.
You just pick whatever from the list that it says on the spell.
Yep.
You can do it without spending 10 minutes, but then it uses a spell slot.
Well, no, I can only do it as a ritual.
Yeah, he has the ritual caster feat, so he can't use a spell slot for it.
I'm getting utility spells.
Yay! Yeah, I'm getting that too when I have enough levels of Warlock. Oh, I hit level my character. I should do that right now.
What's the one where you can get the imp?
Back to the
Back
chain.
Warlock.
Yeah, that's
Back
the
to the
Warlock
chain
Pact.
warlock. Okay.
I'm probably just grabbing like a hawk.
Yes. Excellent. Great to see her. Is she back in my area? Oh, perfect. Where is she? Most certainly. Excellent. It's a pleasure to meet. Perhaps we should regale or give ourselves some privacy here to discuss matters. Of course, of course.
Great.
He says,
Yes. Well, and looking around and making sure that we're not being listened to. I will then say, sorry for the deception. My true name is Uthgar Red Knight, about follower of Tempest and Lord of the Gauntlet. We have recently returned from an adventure to capture a worm speaker, and I use minor illusion to slideshow this presentation, like just PowerPoint slide, boom, boom, just like picture of Barum, picture the lizard people, all that good stuff. And I did tell her what he told us about the Dracahorn, trying to go and find it, and that we were advised that you may be of some assistance. Yeah, I thought that might get your attention, though. What does it do, and where is it? How do we kill it or destroy it?
Where is it, first of all?
Yeah. What is it? Where is it?
How do we destroy it, or
How to
stop
get
it, or
there?
turn it off, or whatever?
Wait, there's more than one? Oh, okay.
The North
Okay.
Sea, you say? Oh, that's way to the
Oh
north,
wow,
isn't
yeah.
it?
So that's.
Is that like up there towards 10 Towns and all that good stuff up
Is that
there?
like past Icewind Dale?
Yeah. It's past that. It's on the other side of the mountain. No, I think I have a.
But I think
have
it's
a
up there in the
map.
corner, the endless ice sea. Like it's probably up in this region somewhere.
Yeah, that seems right. That's where
Yeah,
all the ice glaciers
I was
are.
gonna say that looks like where it would be.
Fits the description at least.
Oh,
Do you know of anybody we could get in touch with from the Arcane Brotherhood that could give us a description of the area she was investigating?
Icewind Dale. Which is on the
Oh,
way to
okay.
Icewind Dale. If you're going by land, anyways.
Well, we should probably go by ship since we're going to a coastal town. We'll get there a lot faster.
I think we better take some warm weather gear up there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Should I do a
Mhm.
history check to know what I know in character, out of character? Or rather, vice versa, I mean? About Luskin? Because I know lots about it out of character, just some of my character notes. I don't know what my history check is.
Well, Giron's from Neverwinter, so should I make a roll too? That's pretty close to where he's from.
Okay, so see if
Oh, it's up there.
So Luskin is known for pirates, so I don't recommend we go by sea for that reason.
Well, if there's
and
pirates on water, there could be bandits on land. I mean, either way.
Yeah,
And
but we're
it's-
better on land.
Ships are made of wood, right? I thought
This
so.
is true.
Generally
I thought-
speaking.
Oh yeah, then we're much safer on sea.
I would rather go by sea to Neverwinter and then go by land to Luskin.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I guess there's a path that goes right. There's a trade route that goes right up the road there, doesn't it?
Yeah, Luskin.
Yeah,
if
that
you
would
want
be
to go to
pretty quick.
Icewind Dale by land, you have to go through Luskin. It is
Okay.
like the main route by land to get to Icewind Dale.
Oh yeah.
So
Which
this
one's
is
the
the
Rocket
only
for
place
again?
that you haven't looked.
In this case, the word against scribe may as well be a beacon saying, it's right here.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Is,
Um,
is that like the equivalent of a dimensional anchor from 4E type thing?
No, that it would. It would be like I think Mordenkainen's private sanctum stops scrying. I think that might be one of the options for that spell. But it's probably just, I mean, this area just has some magical thing over it that's not really anything.
Wait a minute. In this, I fought dragons so far, and I have yet to see them use magic. But you just said this wizard lady went looking for him and didn't report back, right? Like 3 years ago? Well, yes. So, I'm pretty sure the dragons couldn't stop the scrying, but was she a high enough level magic person to have been able to stop it herself?
Well,
Okay.
let me see if I understand this though. It wasn't so much that they were scrying on her and it was failing. They just were unable to scry on this area, so it's more the area rather than the person.
Right.
Yes, we describe.
Okay. We're going in blind, is what I'm hearing.
As we do.
It does seem to be our specialty.
And this is normal?
Unfortunately.
Pretty much.
So there's Luskin's pretty much the largest town that's even close to where we need to go. So we could probably Icewind Dale. It's
Yeah. It's,
yeah,
It's
like
a
a region, but
I think the main town is also called
Yeah, that's a-
Icewind Dale.
that's
it's like it's like the region is the city is Ethkatla, but
yeah,
it's still called kind of like
yeah,
I know the only reason I know that's because Baldur's Gate 2.
yeah. You got what 10 towns up there and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
the 10 towns, yeah.
So, what's the cost of this voyage gonna run us?
I don't think we know. We haven't chartered a ship yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe we can get a ship to go all the way up there. Who knows?
Well, I think some people didn't want to take a ship the entire way.
Well, you want to just go to
Oh,
Luskin
I'm okay
and
with going all the way to
then
Icewind
charge
Dale.
our
I
way
just
up
don't
to
really
the
want to take a
Icewind
ship through
Dales?
Luskin.
Doesn't matter to me. Whichever way you want to go.
Here doing a ship. I'll stay
Okay.
near the center of it, but you know.
I'm not scared of a ship. What could possibly happen? No, I'm just kidding.
Reminder that we are in
Dragons.
heavy armor,
Yeah.
and even though 5e for some reason has no penalties for being in heavy armor and water, our DM might decide that there is. So let's try to avoid that.
I understand.
I'll
I'm
cast.
not
I
wearing
cast
heavy
water
armor.
breathing every single day on everyone in the party,
You don't need to cast on me as long as I'm not.
and
this
it's a
mask.
ritual too, so I can do it for free.
Hmm.
Oh,
My guess
no.
is she found it.
Yeah. Do they
That-
know anything about this dragon,
uh,
or like at least its name? Oh, that would be wonderful. How long do you need to prepare?
Oh,
okay.
Well, let's get it done.
All right.
You okay? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you for responding so expediently to our request. I mean to inquire about the matter of a dragon's lair in the what was it? The Sea of Moving Ice. Out of character. I forgot. In the Sea of Moving Ice area. We're investigating the disappearance of someone that we believe one of your associates who we believe might have some valuable information that we believe was investigating that area.
He says,
We're just we're looking for if we know if any information that's available on the dragon, its name, maybe any sort of historical events it's been a part of, just whatever we can find at this point, because this is a really important endeavor, and we don't seem to have any information on this.
he says, well,
But magic should be free and shared with all. As Giron is a worshipper of Azuth. Well, it should be shared. It should be shared and used responsibly.
yes, the only way to use.
But of course.
We channel.
Yes. Obviously.
Yeah, we're pursuing such a group.
Yes, we've been. So it's good to see you.
Yes,
I was expecting something odd like that.
sure. Yeah. The dragon's name, maybe how old it is, any sort of
What type of dragon?
Yeah, what type of dragon? Like how powerful it is. Does it? How many people has it killed or cities has it raised? How big is its horde?
Allow me to
Now, when you say recover our knowledge, did they? You mean like tomes and carvings and like artifacts? Like what?
He says
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I roll my deception bluff as well.
Yep.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Should I roll history to know what it is? Wow.
I will assist my wizard in it.
Wow.
Oh, well, he already made. I was good. Fine. You know, I will hold on. Hold on. Can I provide assistance to my wizard? Giron, you've got good. Yeah. So I'll provide assistance to my wizard, and will you accept the blessings of Asmodeus for your check? Answer is yes.
Will I accept the blessing of the Archdevil of the Ninth Hell?
Why not?
Mhm.
No.
Uh,
You know who these people are trying. You know what they're doing, right?
you take it anyways. You
The
got, you
people
rolled
that
a
we're
21.
after.
You rolled a 21. Congratulations.
maybe an 11.
I would
Oh,
say
I
an
was helping
11.
him. I was writing him aid. I was trying to use my regaling knowledge of, because I spent time up in the spire, the spine of the world, and fighting the great ogres up there, and maybe I. Oh, okay. It's relatively recent. Got it.
And Giron
In
starts
terms of,
to
like, pre-learning
ponder
timescale.
why a worshipper of an Archdevil of the Nine Hells would be working against the Archdevil of the First Hell, to release Tiamat.
Because he likes her paying rent. If she gets free, she won't be paying rent anymore.
Suspicious.
Or
Giron keeps all
alternatively,
that to himself, but he's
because
really puzzled at this development.
the Devils one, if she takes over and
Is
slaughters
the
the
guy
world,
still
like
here while
the
they're having
Devils
this
are going to use a lot of
conversation?
power.
No, yeah. So
Oh.
we're asking him about the time period since we don't remember.
What color were these dragons? What color were these dragons? Excellent, chromatic, lovely.
Well, perhaps we can give you a little help. You know where the Well of Dragons is?
It's on the map.
Well,
I have an arrow pointing at it because it's on the map.
well, you might want to know that there's a possibility of the White Dragon Mask is at that location. Really? It's the mask that needs one of the masks needs to summon Tiamat.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at Tim's
You
character
guys are
like,
being
what?
real
I'm
open
kind of
with our
like
information.
glare.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay.
I mean, I was
I
willing to
forget
tell our
what team's
story to the
playing
lady
now.
that
Can someone
is, going to tell us where to go, but beyond that, I don't know how much else people need to know.
Okay. Oh, who knows?
Guard just gives a chuckle.
I think our friend has had a touch of the vapors. I'm going to roll deception check.
The vapors.
I'm not the.
To deceive the fact that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And
He inhaled a little too much quicksilver dust when we were mixing potions earlier. No.
Trying to put me down
Tim's
that I'm
character.
stupid, basically. Yeah.
We will certainly do what we can if we do find her.
And he's with what order again? Okay.
Ew. Well, we should probably get going then. Like, all right. So we, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Unless you hit the back button.
There you go.
Okay, so we know where we need to go, right? And
No.
Not without an army.
Or at least a Hulk.
so we gotta go find this Harothator. The Harothator is the name of the dragon? Arothator. Alright, Arothator. We know
And
he
he-
potentially has a friendly mage on his side, or might have captured one. We're not 100% sure on that one yet. Can't scry his
Or the
location,
mage
but we know
captured the dragon.
Yeah, we know somewhere Sea of Moving Ice. And
it was White Dragon?
Yep.
Which is a frost breath, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
And we know that dragons have lair actions. But what
Only
specifically?
the-
We don't know
I
anything about that. We're characters in a game.
No, I just
We
fought
know
one.
that dragons are stronger when they're in their lair.
No, I just fought one. I just fought one. Okay, if they're in their lair, they can do things you wouldn't normally expect them to do.
Okay.
How about that?
Fair enough.
I'm
Right.
cool with that.
Did somebody take the second scroll of protection from energy last session? I know I
was
took
going
one.
to unless someone else wanted to.
Blue took one,
I-
and someone else took the other one.
I took one, and then somebody else said they wanted it, and I was like, okay, I'll just take one then.
I wanted it, but someone else had stepped away, and so I was going to reserve it unless if someone else wanted it, I would pass. Okay, then I've got one. That's what it was, Adam. I knew someone else could possibly want it, but I'll take it if Adam doesn't want it.
No, you can take it.
Okay.
I need to
then
double check that I can
Both
cast
of those are accounted for then.
it. What spell is it on?
It's the wizard level 3. It's probably on a few others, but I know it's wizard level 3.
So I've got
Yeah,
level
it's
sorcerer.
one target and requires concentration, but yeah, it's a solid spell.
Yeah, but well, I mean, it's useful on a scroll, and we have it on a scroll.
I don't know
Well,
what
they're
my
getting their
spell book is.
well, the wizards and sorcerers are doing their thing and their magical stuff. I will go start trying to make arrangements for a
What kind
boat
of
ride
rolls
up
it if
there.
you don't have enough levels of a class?
Say that again. Just
What kind of rolls if you don't have enough levels in a class?
It is the rules for spellcasting off a scroll, if you do not yet possess slots for that level, it's an Arcana check equal to 10 plus the level of the spell, and you get to add your spell casting
I have
modifier to it.
slots of that level, but I've only got one level of sorcerer. So I'm assuming that doesn't count.
No, you don't need if you don't have spells of that level, then you make the you
Right.
have to make the check.
Yeah,
He
I'm
used
sorry,
the word
you are
slot,
correct.
which I
Yeah,
was
I
technical term.
apologize, I was wrong. You are correct. You'll have to make it's level 3, so it's a DC 13 with your spellcasting ability modifier without your proficiency.
Okay.
Wait, I thought it was an Arcana check.
Do bards
No,
get
it's I
their
double checked that it's not Arcana. It's based on your
are
spellcasting
spell
ability.
casting level checks considered ability checks?
Huh?
I only just recently found that I get my bonus, my bard bonus on my initiative check. So
Oh yeah. If you're bard, you get to add your because it's a check. It's a check. So bards are actually the best people at doing like counter spells and upcasting stuff like that, just for that reason.
okay, cool.
Person passage.
I'll go there with him. I'll go there with him. Because I'm actually proficient with ships. Okay.
Okay.
The name of the ship is.
Sounds appropriate for going to the Sea of Moving Ice.
Can you point it out to us? What dock number it's at or whatever? Okay. Probably.
So is there like a cold weather gear like item that we should buy in 5th Ed, or is that not a thing?
$114. 12
I'm
times
going to
7.
give this scroll to Alis because with a DC 13 check, I need a 9 or better.
Yep. Sounds about right for a night out forever.
So I have a scroll of endure elements.
Do you have the luxurious lifestyle, Roger?
We just did aristocratic. That was even better.
Do you have the aristocratic lifestyle?
I think eventually you pick it up after doing it enough times.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you've been spending downtime days to do it, then yeah. But if you haven't been, then you wouldn't have to pay the gold. But if you haven't been, then it doesn't matter.
I mean, I was, you know, I feel like we earned it. I met some new friends on my adventuring days, and I feel like they deserved a good reward. Yeah.
Actually, one of my personality things, I should be paying for it.
Next time you can cover it next time. We'll trade.
Oh, kind of like what Silence of the Lambs. Or what Mick Foley had when he was the wrestler. Was that man? Whatever it was. Anyway, good. Okay. And he's on the ship, right? Permission to come aboard? Oh, I'm Geth. Yes, we. Yeah, we're looking to hire you to take us up north. That's what I've heard. Can we come aboard and? All right.
Excellent.
So, how far north have you been with this ship? Oh, sea of moving ice. Wonderful.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Absolutely. Is that a version of common or?
Yeah, I don't.
Wait, what's going on?
No.
Indeed, I do.
Mhm.
Well, I can hold a functional conversation that I can understand it. I can comprehend this language if I so need be. It is, but one of those places is a place a good friend of mine has been. Mechanically, I have the spell comprehend languages from the Warlock spell list. Okay. Gotcha. I do not want to tell him it's because I swore a pact with the god for increase my ability to seek vengeance, but you know. Oh yes. Yes.
So what would be the fare to go to such a place? Oh yeah. Let me confer with my friend here just to make sure we're on the same sheet of music here. And we just go off to the side and go. So how long we want to go up here? Just
Probably won't be more than. Once we get to our destination, we probably won't be more than a few days.
I don't know. We should probably give it a week at least.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
what I was
10
thinking,
day.
a week.
No more than a 10 day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more than a 10-day. Once we get up there.
Once we get up there.
And
Let's make it an even 10. Let's make it even 2 10 days. Even 2 10 days, just in case. Keeps the math easy.
yep. Mhm.
Okay.
$20 times 20 is 400, plus whatever it is for the ship.
Yep.
No, I did the math in my head. Okay. It's 200 for the crew and then whatever it is for the ship.
200 silver or 200 gold?
Gold.
Slash roll. You just don't put the D for dice.
$400. 440. Oh, how about if we were to actually assist with the crew while we're going up there?
And how much is the rental of the boat?
So, I know.
It
So
wasn't.
how much,
It wasn't for
how much
me. I
would it
expected it to be more
if
than we could
were
afford.
to? So how much would it be if we actually helped assisted the crew on the way up there?
I don't have any skills to help the crew.
I could draw a map. The traveling action.
I'm a little concerned about being possibly attacked in our trip, so I'm gonna let a crew member take my place. I want to be ready to
Okay.
get busy
All right.
time.
Well, when a ship's attacked, isn't it all hands on deck? Like.
Yeah. But like, if I'm gonna be, you're gonna be out there rowing in the hot, like you're not gonna want to be in like your full plate armor and all that. I don't want to be caught,
All right.
empty-handed.
We'll just.
Plus,
well-
oarsmen have to be near the edge of the boat, and that's not gonna happen.
All right. So, all right. Well, I guess 400 gold. It seems. So, you think that sounds fair? 400 gold. I'd take a colleague off to the side here.
Honestly, expected the cost of the trip to be huge for that long, but
Yeah.
Does anyone need help covering it?
No.
No, we just looted a huge treasure hoard out of the
Yeah.
last
Well,
place.
let's just go back to him and say, look, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and pay your 400 gold, and we'll assist as needed on going up there. How about that? Yes, but I would like to inform you up front that I am actually proficient with. I know how a ship runs, so you're not talking to a layman. I have
Ooh,
not,
calling
but
you
I'm
out.
willing to learn.
Wait, do you have the sailor background?
No,
Oh,
I have
sailor background
proficiency-
gets you a ship free passage.
No, I have proficiency land-based and proficiency water.
Oh, gotcha.
I had the proficiency with watercrafts, which I assume is a general term for rafts and whatnot.
Do you have the sailor background or a different background?
No, that's from my soldier background. I get one background. I have my choice.
Got it.
He says,
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we need to get our cold weather
Yeah.
gear.
We need to get some provisions together and such.
Yes, of course. I have the soldier
Yes.
background, so I've been like all over the Faerûns in the service of the Tempest.
Hey, I have a question. What happened to your face? You typically take children on your ship?
And I assume that you pay homage to Umberly
Ah.
on the way. Is that correct? I assume you pay homage to Umberly on the way up there. Okay. Any specific requests you have of us? What kind of liquor is that?
Well, what a coincidence. Got a little bit left. Let us toast to our
I've heard about
safe
that.
travel in
I've
the
heard
seas.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah, fairness. Yeah.
I'll just bring like a bunch of different whiskeys for him, whatever it is. Okay.
I take it Leomun's tiny hut would not be a good idea to use on the ship.
It doesn't move, so that would be a really bad idea.
Oh my god. No way.
well, you see that the ship
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm assuming they also have like a bunch of sledgehammers around to take the ice and push it over the side to cut off weight from the ship and that kind of stuff. Okay. And obviously,
Ice picks and I don't even know. I don't even know what to take. Cold weather gear, extra blankets.
extra.
how about the things that go on the bottom of your boots that they get crampons? Okay.
So, I'm sorry, what did you say we had to buy to get that?
Climber's kit?
Climber's kit will have all the cold weather gear in it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll all get one.
Will do.
Those big snowshoes that look like tennis shoes.
Um,
Those are
All right. I have a question for the party. Who does not have dark vision and would like a continual flame spell? Since we're going to be on a ship, I'll have a few days that I can just cast continual flame.
I do not, but I would love to have a continual flame lantern, hooded lantern, so to speak.
Okay, I'll cast continual flame on whatever you want if you provide the component. So while we're in town before we leave, just buy the ruby dust.
Okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'm on it.
And how much is the ruby for continual flame?
It's 50 gold.
And I assume the Adventure League rules are you can't carry that into a different adventure. Is that correct?
No, I don't think there's any rules about that. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be able to.
I would ask the DM. I think it's the DM's call.
It's permanent until dispelled.
I would write it on the log sheet and then ask
Yeah.
the DM as you
Well,
go
let's
to
say
the table.
I assume I have it until the end of the Rise of Tiamat. Let's put it that way. I understand. Right. Okay.
I know that if a player came to my table and said that they had a sorcerer or wizard cast continual flame on something, I would say, yeah, it's a permanent magic thing. So if somebody paid the region and it got cast, I'm fine with it.
I know some people get stickler about stuff like that, so.
I'm one of those people. Like if I think something's against the rules, I'm usually one of the people that know, but for that, it makes total sense.
Okay.
But like I say, it'll vary by table.
All right. So we come back and we tell everyone the cost is roughly 60 gold a piece for the ship for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Plus whatever homage you pay to Umberly along the way.
Bribes.
Okay.
I figured it would probably be easier if you just total up the loot and then subtract that out before dividing it, if that works for everybody else.
That works.
That's fine.
That's actually probably better.
I mean, I wrote down the climber's kit, but I was going to leave the 400 till later, but I can write down that 57 point whatever.
I'm just going to round it to 60.
I'm going to round it to 60 also.
All right.
So I had to take my dog out. Did we go buy something? Like I'm lost right now. Yeah.
and as well as
Okay.
so you don't. So yeah, we'll see.
Actually, the 26 was a typo, but that works too.
Also, I mentioned if anybody that doesn't have dark vision would like a continual flame spell, I offered to cast it on anybody that bought the material component.
How much is the material component for those who don't know?
Yeah, it's 50 gold.
Okay, I can do that.
It works.
So while we're traveling there, I'll cast continual flame for the people that needed it. And I'm casting that at 3rd level, not 2nd level, so that it doesn't get dispelled by darkness if they walk in darkness with it.
Okay. We actually each pay him a little bit more than the 400. We're paying him each 60 apiece. Yeah.
Oh, we might have time on the ship to copy out of our spell book or out of our ritual books too, without having to
This is
spend
true.
downtime.
This is true.
Yes, I'll get it on that. I should probably figure out my rituals.
Okay.
Mhm.
If I mean I don't have a problem. I mean there's nothing else to spend them on, so. Okay, yeah, no problem. We'll do it. We'll do that at the end then.
Yeah. Just 'cause-
Yeah, downtime days for copying spells is like nothing. So yeah.
Plus, I can only take your ritual, so it won't take that much time.
You're gonna take how many? Well, what 2 rituals do you have?
Detect magic.
Detect magic and find familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Detect Magic's a first level spell, right? But you can cast it ritually.
I have 14 levels of rituals for you to copy. If you want to copy all of them. Oh wait, take out detect magic. So I have 13 levels of rituals for you to if you want to copy all of them. So 13 times what is that? 2 hours each? That's and you can only do 8 hours a day of copying.
So what is it to copy spells? Is it
Well, what kind of wizard? Oh wait, no, you're not a wizard, so it doesn't matter. It is 50 gold per level of the spell and 2 hours per level of the spell.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah, so I counted it up as 13 levels of spells because I've got like all the first level ones. I have Gentle Repose at level 2, and then I have Leomon's Tiny Hut and Water Breathing, which are level 3.
You probably don't need general repose as a ritual.
Eh,
Well,
you never
fair
know.
enough,
Two
fair
first
I mean,
enough,
level
fair enough,
spells
fair
that I
enough.
if somebody
Yeah,
dies and
You
you're
never know.
2 weeks away from the nearest town, you'll be glad you
Rob?
have it.
Fair enough.
Pick 2 first level rituals that I would have when I got my Book of Ancient Secrets. Because I neglected to do that, and I don't know where my PHP is.
Well, I'll warn you now, I don't have Identify because I have it as a cleric domain.
All good. We don't really need Identify in Adventurers League.
You technically do if you find it during the adventure, and it requires attunement. Sorry, if you acquire it
Oh, I
during
didn't
the
even
session.
think about. I could
But
have
at
just
the end-
cast Identify on those picture that picture in the. I could have just cast Identify on it.
Rob, pick 2 first level rituals that I would have picked because I don't know where my spellbook is.
I'll just read them off. Illusory Script, Comprehend Languages, Alarm, Tensor's Floating Disk, Unseen Servant, Detect Magic, Identify, Find Familiar. There's Detect Poison and Disease, which is a cleric. I don't know if you can take cleric ones, can you?
Any class.
Okay. I only know of Detect Poison and Disease. I don't know of any other level 1 from other classes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one, I don't think. Got it.
So, what are you looking for? Oh, gotcha.
Oh, these whole 3 days that we were going up, I was learning about how to sail and all that good stuff from them.
Yeah, I'm here. Everybody else has it handled, so.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in there with like 7 people.
Uthor will be quiet.
Nope, don't be quiet.
Nope, you're gonna get involved, whether you like it or not.
There's someone way down here, like an anime dwarf with a sword or something. Oh, there he is. Gone. And do I have an icon up there? Must be hidden by the turn order doohickey thing over here. Ah, crap. Logged me out. Did that once before, logged me out. Yeah, well.
So, nice. You gotta be.
Yep.
We have a couple. What do you
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'm thinking the boat on the water might be more secure.
So, which one is more dangerous?
Well,
I would act-
we have an 8-hour impenetrable force dome to rest in every night if we go on land.
that is a hella good argument.
9. But we also have 2 other ritual casters that are copying it out of my book. So
And-
we'll have 3 people that can each shelter 9 people.
Sounds good to me. I like this whole plan with the Lamb's Tiny Hut thing. Lamb's Tiny Hut, and I'd rather be on land than out at sea, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I don't know how many people want to, I'm sure everybody wants to be in Tiny Hut, but I think only a few people are gonna. I think only me and someone else and one other person is gonna be able to cast it, and it won't be able to shelter the whole crew basically.
Um. Do you want
Just
to
taking a
find?
vacation.
Do we want to find the ship first?
Yep.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Let's go find the ship first, and see if there's any clues on there. What she? I'm sure she kept a log. At least give us an idea what she was up here for. Yes, we're looking for this ship. I described the ship from the scrying. And I give the general location of its last known location.
All right. Let us do it.
Is there a crow's nest on this ship? Ah. Okay. Is there a good place to observe besides where the captain's wheel is and it's kind of elevated? Yeah. All right. Wave to him.
How, are they traveling by boat as well? Yeah, I was trying to figure out how they're navigating. Okay, got it.
I wave to him.
Well, they look like they're probably hunting. We should probably just let them do their thing.
Well, I mean,
Maybe they've seen the boat though, so maybe we should.
I can't speak their language, so.
Why didn't I take tongues? I should have taken that spell.
And I'm gonna
But it's basically like the Eskimos would have. Right.
well, if they're hunting, we probably want to go in the same direction, but what we might do is try to kind of guesstimate where they're coming from and try to head that way. Because if there's like a village around here, it'd probably be good to go meet, the villagers. Like try to ask them like, hey, have you seen this ship go by like a few years back? Because I'm guessing there's not a lot of travel up
Yeah, unless they're hostile.
there. Fair point.
Yeah, we might. I don't know anything about the cultures of this area, or maybe I do. I don't. What kind of what knowledge skill would that be, if any?
you're not gonna know anything.
I that's what I figured. Yeah, I figured this was really far out, and like it's something. It's a place Giron never even really thought of. So.
Well, we'll ask him.
Are they hostile? Oh yes, now I remember them.
Is there a town or something we can provision up a little bit just in case? Okay. they're like nomadic or something.
Yeah, we should probably just let them do their thing then.
Get that HUD up there. We need that HUD up ASAP.
It can't. You can't move when it's up.
No,
You
that's what I'm
can't-
saying. We need to beach
Oh,
this
okay.
boat and get these huts up.
I help.
Nine people can sleep in the dome.
Yeah.
2 of
I'm
Alis
hot.
also cast it. Or 18, I mean.
I'm using Alis as a space heater.
Agreed. Same. I'm gonna be sleeping in the hut. It's warm and pleasant in there.
Yes, it is. It's warm and dry.
I'll sleep in one of them. It's the captain or any of the other crew gonna take advantage of that? Absolutely.
Yeah, we should. Because even though they can't get into the domes, they can do something to the ship.
Yeah. I'll take the middle of the night watch. Usually that's when kind of bad things happen, and I got really good dark vision sight. So I'll take middle watch.
I'll take the first one.
I'll take the last one. I guess we could do 2 apiece or something like that. Or whatever. Well, I actually have survival, so right.
Stop getting the boat back off and continuing.
Yeah,
No. Maybe we should head back towards the hunters.
I said this earlier. I don't know if you're actually following the traveling action rules, but I said I was going to do the making a map to action it's to help prevent the party from being lost.
Cool. Okay.
Is that survival?
No, it's one of the actions in the. It's in the adventuring chapter. I don't. I'll find it.
will help. Yep.
This is Uthgar. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab some food.
Is it something like roll a d6 and a d8?
Well, the DMG is like roll a D8 and a D12, right, or something like that.
The one in Princes of the Apocalypse has you roll a d8 and a d12. And there's different tables for time of day and where you are, and it's very tedious.
That should be a 9. For some reason, my character sheet is failing to add all my bonuses.
Yep. Level 9. Yep. You do go up to +4. Is that
Make
like
sure that the ice isn't going to split in half. Other than that, we should be good with the hut.
Actually, we should make sure that the ship is in good repair, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should make sure the ship doesn't float away while we're on the ice.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Or unless the ice breaks in half.
I guess we'll just you saying that it's getting really gusty wind, right? I guess you make sure that the ship is into the wind in case something bad happens, right? Is that correct? I've never sailed, so I would assume since I have proficiency, I would have some general knowledge of. Let's just say for unless it's something different that is into the wind. Yeah, we'll just make sure the sail is into the wind in case something really weird happens. Well, it's a big area, so.
The ship could totally be, encased in ice at the bottom of the sea too by now.
Yep.
I was not paying attention. Did our ship slide off the ice?
No, we're the ship we're looking for.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, well, because we aren't able we haven't found it, so it might not even it might just have sunk to the bottom of the sea and we just can't find it.
Well,
I thought you were talking about our ship. I was like, what?
Have we seen those hunters again?
Nope.
Hey, you guys with the familiars, while we're out on the boat, you can send your familiars out, like, 10-mile radius, sweeping, trying to find anything. You can increase our search pattern quite a bit. And if we see those hunters, if we see anything at all, we should probably go investigate it.
That's a good point. I'll be doing that with my hawk.
Yeah. So my passive's like 15 passive. One.
Yeah, Roger, mute your mic when you're thinking.
it's not.
Sorry, I'm shaking a salad. Do I see something coming?
Until he said settle,
Oh.
I was like, oh my god, the dragon is under the water. I never thought about that.
Oh god, I'm definitely getting my party ready.
Dragon
But hey
turtle?
guys,
If it's more than
let's
one, not a
hold
dragon.
up. We got something incoming. Okay. Hey, get the hell up. It's go time. We got something out in the water. Out in the water.
No, 5 more minutes.
No. You'll be at the bottom of the ocean in 5 more minutes.
Does anybody have magic ranged weapons?
No,
Yeah,
I have a
magic.
ranged weapon.
Other than spells?
Indeed I do actually. I've got one of the. I got a great one. How far away are they right now?
I assume we'll have time to don our armor. Okay. Then I will put on my half plate. So whoever is the best shot, I'm going to cast magic weapon on their bow or crossbow or whatever they use.
What are you doing?
Whoever is the best shot in the party, basically whoever I've noticed to be the best with their hands, I'm gonna cast magic weapon on their ranged weapon.
Definitely not me.
That might be me.
Okay.
I'm a whopping +6 with ranged.
I'm a lot.
Okay. If you don't have a
Plus
magic
9.
weapon, then you do now. And it's +1.
Sweet. Thank you.
Wow, look at all these high initiatives.
I like that my aura apparently covers like 10% of Faerun.
Lowest initiative's what, 20? Holy smokes.
I
had
got
a
a 15.
Oh, you're slacking.
Okay.
Did you forget me?
Did you not?
Celeste got 24.
I don't even have a token.
Sorry, I
but
assumed
that's
everyone
okay.
had it.
Yeah, I didn't do
I
anything.
have an initiative.
I am. $15.
Well, the problem with Celeste is that you just rolled it. You didn't use like the initiative button or whatever. And that's why I
Oh
didn't tell you that you
yeah,
had
I
the token
don't
up.
I don't keep my sheet up to date. So I'm lazy.
Okay.
No.
You say they're 60 feet away. How close together are they?
They're
All right. I cast.
like 20 feet apart.
Would they all fit inside a 40-foot cube?
No, not all.
All right. Well, I'll catch 2 of them in a 40-foot cube, and I cast slow. So 2 of them make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
I don't see myself in the initiative order. 20.
I have +2 dex. Oh, okay.
I'll go last. It doesn't matter.
A wisdom save, and the DC is 15. And if you fail, your speed is halved, and you have -2 to AC and dex saving throws. And you get to make another save every turn, so he gets to try again next turn.
What are we seeing? And Garon just hit one of them.
Yeah, I hit it. It started slowing down, so it's not going to catch up. The other 2 are going to pull way ahead of it.
And I don't suppose using fire would be a good strategy. Huh. Okay, well, I don't even know. I guess I'm gonna shoot my short bow at one of the fins. One of the ones that isn't slowing down.